and I teased this item as our kind of our promo that ran all day yesterday. Hey, coming up tomorrow morning, 7:45. Well, now it's tomorrow morning and it's today and it's 7:45. And it's about ghosting. And a sex and relationship expert is saying that this is the reason why the majority of people, she estimates to the tune of 75% of why single people are getting ghosted in dating situations. Or you meet somebody, you have a conversation, and then, comms break down, and suddenly there's no communication. So what's the deal? So today's dating world is complicated. I'm telling you right now that Michelle threatens to divorce me all the time, but if it does ever happen, and I'm ever out on the market again trying to date, man, I would dread that.
So would
you would dread being ghosted?
Yeah, so would the ladies.
No, I would dread what dating is like. I mean, seriously, how would that go if I were on the market and if Michelle finally was fed up with me, had enough? And
if she finally put her money where her mouth is, finally was a person of her word. Wasn't this big bag of empty threats.
Yeah.
I mean, would I die a lonely, miserable old man, or would I find, what channel would I meet now? What?
You got a fat wallet.
Yeah.
Some girl will be like,
yeah.
Some girl will put up with it just for that.
Like a 27-year-old?
Yeah, she's not gonna, do for you what I do, but
Probably do a couple of different things.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, well, here's the deal. And, if you're swiping on these dating apps, all these options, you're talking to people, maybe you're meeting people, you're going out on these dates. We've talked about the trend where some guys are trying to meet women for coffee and not making a $125 commitment for dinners, because if you're dating a lot, I mean, that gets, kind of expensive. So, and then there are women now that are rejecting guys for the so-called cheap dates, that they want a real date. They want a real dinner. But then I'm sure there are a lot of women that are probably playing the app, say, just trying to get good dinner, good food, right? I'm sure that exists. So here's the deal. So what is it about the ghosting? Carly Cuckoo. All right. Her last name is spelled Kucko.
Kuc.
Cucko? Carly Cucko?
No, let's go with Cuckoo, because if my name's Cucko, I'm changing.
Yeah.
All right, Carly Cucko.
That's her dad's name.
It's Kucko. Can you imagine if he put an F in front of that? Carly.
Or if you just added an LD to the end.
Oh, cuckold?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, I got someone floating around town that's into that. All right, so... Yeah,
Swipe one.
Maybe,
there we go.
Maybe a radio guy.
Okay, let's go. So
right.
Dr. Cucko, she seems like a lovely, qualified professional.
So she says that the reason why most people are getting ghosting is to avoid conflict. That ghosting, for the most part, and she says to the tune of like 75%, that it's to avoid conflict and to conserve energy. So there's a difference before you delete the person's phone number from your phone. And the way you ghost could have different, intonations. But the main reason why people get ghosted is to avoid the conflict.
Well, yeah, because it's just so much easier. You could block them on your phone, or
yeah, but have some.
Why?
Have just a little bit of, just tell somebody, just say, you know what, you're not for me, or this is not going to work out. Best of luck. You're going to find a good match.
Why?
I'm not a good match.
Yeah,
Why? Just say it.
I don't need the closure.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the doctor's first name?
Carly.
Okay. Never mind.
Carly Cucko.
Okay.
I mean, why have to engage?
Dr. Cucko.
Why do you have to say it? Why not just be like, block? You went on one date. Do you really owe anybody anything after one date? One coffee meeting. Do you owe somebody some kind of explanation?
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I don't date people that don't use Splenda, so...
I mean...
So apparently there's another survey that says that 75% of single people have been ghosted. just for the heck of it, let's go to the ghost phones right now.
Ghost phones. They're going to be ghost phones.
Zoink, Scoob! Zoink, Scoob! Let's go to the ghost phones! Let's see if we can find a ghost in the mystery machine. All right, listen, I don't know what the phones are going to do here, but have you been ghosted recently, or, if you're on the dating scene and you're on the dating apps, tell us your ghosting story. Let me get just a handful of stories of listeners that have been ghosted while dating. And did it just completely just disappear, dissolve? Was there ever additional communication or any finality? Yes or no? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Have you been ghosted, or have you ghosted somebody? Be honest. If you don't want to use your name, if you want to be anonymous, that's fine. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. So 75% of single people say they've been ghosted. A telltale sign that your date is potentially about to ghost you is if suddenly they're vague about plans, like, oh, let me double check my calendar, or I'll let you know when I'm free next.
Are you telling people who've been ghosted what they've been through?
Those are clues?
Yeah. I want people to tell me their ghosting stories.
Okay, I have a question for the people who are calling. At what point, or how many dates, or how many interactions do you then feel like you cannot ghost somebody? Like you are required, as you're suggesting, to say, you're not for me because, or, hey, this just isn't working out. Like at what point is it 2 dates, 3 dates?
Yeah.
Or do you just go out once, you ghost them? Maybe you're dating for a year and then you just ghost them?
A lot of people know immediately. You might have a communication online, or you're having some phone conversations, but when you meet somebody, a lot of people know instantaneously whether they want to pursue a second date. Now, it might fall apart after date 2, 3, 4, but I think a lot of people know immediately whether they're interested in a second date. And it's not just looks. It's maybe a half an hour conversation plus the looks. All right, phones are lighting up. Let me grab Wendy in Oklahoma. Okay. Hello, Wendy.
Hello, MJ.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. All right, go ahead, Wendy.
Yeah, we've had too much of that lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually from Florida. Before I've listened to you guys forever. I've taken you with me to Virginia too. But no, I'm calling because, okay, my question is, what do you do when you have some random people start messaging you on Messenger? You think they're really cool. You're talking to them on Messenger for a while. I got rid of my Facebook. So there were a very select few people that I gave my phone number to because they were really nice. We had really good conversations. All of a sudden, they're telling me we've never met, we've never gone on a date, not even in the same state. Hold on. Echo, stop. You're Echo.
Echo, shut the F up.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Let me turn the volume all the way down. It's been a dumb day. Anyway, it's got you playing in the background too, so I'm listening to myself.
Right.
But anyway, so you give them your phone number, you're talking to them, maybe not even quite a month, they're asking you to marry them.
Oh wow.
That's the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. How many guys have you had ask you to marry them after a month?
I've had guys that I've only talked to 4 times in a week or two, asking me to marry them on Facebook, which is one of the reasons why I got rid of Facebook Messenger, because I would talk to them on Facebook. They seemed okay. They seemed cool. Four conversations later, oh, I'm so in love with you. We need to get married.
Fester, how
You're
long
my
did you
soulmate?
How long did you date Allison before you?
Like 6 minutes.
Stop.
Well, listen, Michelle and I, was it 7 years?
6 years.
We were back and forth for 6, 7 years.
We were,
Yeah.
Wendy, how old are you?
In my 50s.
Okay, I'm just asking. I don't know if there's a certain urgency with.
No, my problem is I've been married too many times. I don't.
Well, wait a minute, Wendy. How many times have you been married?
What's too many?
5. And
oh my!
God!
You've been
I
married?
am not meant to
What?
be married.
You were married 5 times?
You are calling
Hey,
in
I
for the
kept
wrong
trying and I
segment.
failed. I'm not meant to be married.
Your perseverance is
Wow.
impressive.
All right. Hey,
No,
Wen-
I'm very independent, and people don't like that.
Wendy, thanks for checking in. Please call again, okay?
Okay, bye.
All right. Mark is in Clearwater 5 times.
5 times.
Mark, Clearwater, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning, MJ. How you doing?
Doing well. Go ahead, Mark.
So, the woman I'm married to now, before we got married, she ghosted me in the beginning. And it was a funny story. So, when we first met, I took her to Taco Bell. And I didn't buy her any Taco Bell. She said her last boyfriend couldn't make out well, so I showed her what a good makeout session was in Taco Bell.
Hold on. She said that her old boyfriend did not have to make out, so you guys made out at Taco Bell?
Yeah, in my car. Also, he was into feet. It was weird.
What? What?
Yeah, he was one of those, foot fetish guys.
What is this?
Wait a minute.
Did you call in just to trash the old boyfriend? Oh my God!
We got to hear this story.
Wait a minute. So you
All
had
three in the car.
you had a bean and beef burrito or a gordita, and then you guys do all face smooching?
Yeah, and then we had a one-night stand, and then she just ghosts me, right? And then she reaches out months later, and we get back together. Now, like the previous lady was saying, I was one of those guys that maybe it came on too strong. Because I may have said I could definitely see us getting married.
Wow. And then now she ghosted you, but then how long did she turn the unghoster button off and then you guys got married? How long was that stretch?
Just about 2 months.
Oh my God.
So you're not married now, right? You're not married with her now.
No, I am married with her now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sure. No,
All right, I'm
I
sorry.
knew that.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. It was a little-
So how long have you been married now, Mark?
We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary on March 24th.
Oh, congratulations.
Did you take her to Taco Bell?
Congratulations.
We had Taco Bell at our wedding.
That's hysterical.
All right, Mark, great, good calls today. Mark, thank you. One more, anonymous. We did have a second anonymous, but they hung up. Anonymous number 1, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Anonymous.
Hi, how are you? Good morning, guys.
Morning, Anonymous in Tampa. Go ahead.
I am currently trying to just start to get back out there dating.
Yeah.
I have been, quote unquote, as you guys call it, ghosted, and I also have done it to people because it literally is exactly like these two people just said. All they want to do is get your number, tell you they want to marry you, and you're just, I'm sorry, I'm turned off. It's like, nope, you don't even know me. You don't know first thing about me, and I'm not here to toy with you. Don't toy with me.
Yeah. So, have you been married before, Anonymous?
No, I've been engaged.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Late 30s.
All right, so late 30s, 37, 38, 39. And any prospects now? Are you dating at all?
I just started seeing someone, and I'm happy.
How'd you meet him, just out of curiosity?
I'm on Match.
Okay, so on Match. All right.
Yeah. I did also, just so you know, I did my research on all the dating apps and dating sites, and Match seems to be I'm going to call it the OG of dating sites. They pretty much have figured it out.
Okay, and Michelle, do you have a question for
Yeah.
Anonymous?
Yeah, so I was just gonna say, it sounds like you ghost people when they are coming in too strong. They're like,
Coming in hot.
yeah, they're like, okay, yeah, this is us. We're having a future. Well, let's get married. And you're like, okay, that's too soon. So you ghost them.
Coming in hot like
Well,
the Delta
I try-
commuter jet up in
I try to
Canada.
be
Go ahead.
nice. I try to be nice and kind and say, not going to happen right now. Like, can we get to know each other? And then immediately they're like, no answer. So it's like,
All right, so the guy you met on Match, so you're in Tampa. Is he Tampa or is he somewhere else in the
Yeah.
Tampa? And so he,
no. He's Tampa.
and so what was it on Match that caught your eye?
Both of our interests, what we like to do.
Like, what's the top interest that you guys kind of matched on?
sports.
What type?
All.
Okay, so you're a sports fan. You like watching sports or participating?
Both.
All right, fantastic.
So any guy with ESPN Plus could really stand a chance with you?
Right now, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
All right,
It's
so
still too early to tell, but yeah, as of right now, I can't say anything.
all right, so you said you were late 30s. How old is this dude?
We are 10 years.
Is he 10 years older or 10 years younger?
10 years older.
Okay, all right. And does he have a good job? Does he have a good, source of
Yes,
income?
Yes, and I'm going to keep that private right now.
I mean, is he loaded?
I'm going to keep that private right now.
What does he drive? What kind of car does he have?
Yeah, listen, you're the one calling in anonymous with your big story of sport lovers.
I love
No.
Anonymous, thank you for calling in. You've been very intriguing.
You're welcome.
So, call us again with something else, all right?
All right, have a good day.
Oh,
guys.
and do me a favor. Do all the people you know listen to the MJ Morning Show?
I have no idea.
Well, could you do me a favor? Wherever you go, wherever you are, wherever you work, try to be an ambassador and try to find out if people listen to other shows and tell them to listen to us on 104.7 FM, okay?
All right, I will.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. And that goes for everyone listening. Always looking to expand our listenership. And listen, I don't have my head buried in the sand. I know that there are people out there that don't know about this show. You know, we've had a lot of population coming in over the last couple of years. And if you know someone that does not listen, just make it a point. Say, hey, listen, what do you tune into in the morning? And if it's something else and it's some of the crappy, unlistenable garbage, tell them to listen. Give us a shot. Listen a couple of days to the MJ Morning Show. They'll be hooked.
They can add it to their profile.
Yeah.
I'm an MJ Morning Show listener.
Oh, yeah. Did you like the video? Want more? Go ahead and click all this like, share, subscribe,